What if your wallet could hear your voice, not as an object, but as a servant of spirit, a mirror of your belief, a chamber of agreement between you and divine supply? Look at it now. That wallet in your pocket. It is not just leather, not just fabric. It is a temple, a sacred vault where every word you speak becomes a seed planted in the soil of the unseen. Florence Scovel Shinn once said, "Your word is your wand, and if your word is your wand, then your wallet is the field where the magic takes root." The voice you use when you open your wallet, the thoughts you carry when you pull out a bill, the energy you release when you look inside, all of it becomes a magnetic decree, a silent broadcast to the law of opulence. We are not taught this. We're taught to see money as a number, transaction, a stress, a lack, a worry. But your wallet hears more than the sound of a zipper. It hears your inner language. It reflects your unspoken truth. If you open your wallet and say, "There's never enough," then the law obeys. If you sigh with fear as you hand over money, your wallet remembers that echo. But if you open your wallet and say, "Divine substance fills this space," something changes. A current begins to flow. The invisible becomes visible, not by luck, but by law. Because words are not casual. They are carriers. They carry faith, or they carry fear. In the spiritual dimension, there is no neutral exchange. Every interaction is an invocation. Your wallet becomes a holy altar. When you bless it with the language of truth, close your eyes and imagine it. A small light glowing from inside your wallet. Not physical, but spiritual. The light of circulation. The light of prosperity eager to be welcomed in. And now imagine this. Every time you speak into your wallet with faith, that light grows warmer. It responds. It listens. Because the universe has wired creation to respond to voice. Even Jesus said, "Speak to the mountain." Not think. Not hope. Speak. Your words are not requests. They are blueprints. They are commands to the subconscious. And the subconscious controls the wallet more than the economy ever could. You are not just someone who earns money. You are a channel of divine supply. And your wallet is one sacred vessel where that supply flows. The world says, only speak what's realistic. But Florence Shinn taught us to speak what is divine. To speak things that are not as though they were. Because what you declare today, you materialize tomorrow. This is why every wallet should be spoken into with love, with assurance, with certainty that it is not empty. It is expectant. It is ready to receive. You do not wait for money to speak abundance. You speak abundance to prepare your field. And your wallet is part of that field. So from this day on, you will no longer whisper lack into your sacred container. You will no longer call it empty. You will no longer mock your own harvest. Instead, you will hold it like a sacred vessel. You will speak into it like a prophet. You will declare into it like a builder of invisible kingdoms. And you will say, "Divine substance flows through this wallet in perfect timing and perfect abundance. I am one with the infinite wealth of God. Money flows freely, lovingly, and endlessly into my life." These are not just affirmations. They are keys. They open invisible doors. And as you begin to speak, the field begins to move. The energy begins to shift. Not because the wallet changed, but because you did. Let this moment be the opening of a sacred gate, the start of a new relationship, between your words and your wealth, between your voice and the vibration of money, because the wallet has always been listening. But now, you know what to say. The invisible law of wealth retention. There is a law that governs wealth, not just its arrival but its staying power. A spiritual principle hidden from the hurried and the hardened. It is not taught in schools. But it governs your bank account like gravity governs the tides. Money leaves where it feels rejected. It stays where it is revered. You may earn, you may strive, you may save. But if the energy in your wallet whispers fear, it will leak. Not physically but spiritually. There is a language only the soul speaks. And money understands it better than you think. Florence Scovel Shinn taught the law of substitution. You cannot fear and prosper at the same time. You must substitute fear with faith, loss with love, scarcity with sacred welcome. Your wallet is not a container. It is a conversation. It is not just leather. It is listening. Every time you open it, the law is activated. You are either affirming divine flow or denying it through silent panic. You may not speak it aloud, but the soul speaks even in silence. When you look into your wallet and flinch, when you sigh as you pay the bill, when you say, "This will be gone soon," you are commanding it to vanish. Wealth does not thrive in fear. It thrives in harmony. It listens for your welcome. Hold your wallet in your hands now, not with desperation, but with reverence. Feel it not as an object, but as a divine guest, a sacred symbol of what you are willing to host. Now close your eyes. Picture waves of golden energy flowing from your palms, pouring into the wallet, filling it with assurance, filling it with safety. You are telling money, you are welcome here. You are safe with me. You are loved, respected, and returned with joy. This is not superstition. This is alignment. Money has memory. It carries the residue of your relationship. The one who fears it pushes it away. The one who praises it draws it closer. Think of two people. One who opens their wallet with trembling hands. Who mutters, "I can't afford this." Who glares at receipts like wounds. That person is spiritually broadcasting, "This is a place of lack." Now think of another. One who opens their wallet with gratitude. Who says, "Thank you, God, for divine circulation." Who blesses every dollar before it goes and every dollar before it comes. That person is broadcasting, "This is a sanctuary of wealth." One attracts return. The other repels increase. Not because of effort, but because of energy. Wealth responds to your vibration more than your value. And your vibration is shaped by the words you choose, even the silent ones. So replace your fear of losing money with the joy of multiplying it. Replace guilt with gladness. Replace panic with peace. This is the law of substitution. You cannot serve two emotions. Choose the one that calls wealth to stay. Make it your practice. Each morning hold your wallet to your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the sacredness of supply. And say softly but clearly, "You are welcome here. You are safe with me. You are loved in this house." Then picture golden light, filling every pocket, every fold, every unseen space. You are no longer housing fear. You are hosting fortune. This practice rewires more than energy. It rewires your identity, because money stays where it feels understood. It dwells where it is not feared but cherished. If you do not honor what you have, you block what is to come. But when you bless the little, the law of increase must obey. Your wallet is not the source. It is the signal. It shows the universe how safe your field is for harvest. Bless it like you would bless a newborn. Speak to it like it carries your dream, because it does. And when you change how you hold it, it will change what it holds for you. What did your parents say when they opened their wallet? Did they sigh? Did their eyes tighten just a little? Did you hear the words, "We can't afford that. Put it back"? Do you think money grows on trees? You weren't just hearing sentences. You were being initiated into lack, into fear, into shame. The wallet became more than a folded piece of leather. It became the proof of struggle, a quiet symbol that said, "Not enough. Not today. Maybe never." And that moment carved something into your soul. Not just memory but meaning. A code. A silent script that played every time you reached for your own wallet. You open it now and still hear their voices. Still feel that tightening in your chest. Still wonder, will it be enough? You don't speak it aloud, but your soul remembers. The subconscious remembers. And the subconscious creates. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that your word is your wand, but the emotion behind the word gives it power. And when your wallet is soaked in memories of fear, the word becomes flesh. Scarcity becomes structure. This is how wallets become spiritually empty long before they're physically empty. Because the energy inside them is shaped by your earliest relationship with money. Think back. A child in the store. Eyes glowing with wonder. Hands reaching for a toy, a book, a treat. But the hand is pulled back. And the phrase lands like thunder. "We can't afford that." The child doesn't just learn that something costs too much. The child learns that desire is dangerous. That asking is shameful. That money is distant, elusive, maybe even wrong. That child becomes an adult who flinches when they spend. Who apologizes when they succeed. who feels guilt for wanting more, and who unconsciously sabotages every breakthrough with invisible strings of old beliefs. It is not your fault, but it is now your responsibility, because until you heal the voice inside your wallet, it will keep echoing, and those echoes repel abundance, not because you're undeserving, but because the law responds to vibration, not volume. You can pray, you can hustle, but if the inner conversation remains poisoned, the results will keep disappearing. This is the spiritual law of substitution. You cannot serve shame and call forth wealth. You must choose a higher voice. You must rescript the wallet story. Take a breath, close your eyes, and picture your wallet. Now imagine when you open it. You don't hear lack. You hear love. You hear, "This is a portal of provision. I open this wallet and divine supply opens to me. I do not beg. I align. I do not fear. I host. I do not grasp. I receive." Say this softly to your heart. Every time I open my wallet, I open a divine portal. Again, slowly. Every time I open my wallet, I open a divine portal. Now imagine that as you open your wallet, golden light rises. Not a fantasy but a frequency. Not an illusion but an invitation. That light is your agreement with divine provision. You are not the scared child anymore. You are the soul architect now. You build the new pattern. You write the new story. Your subconscious is not your enemy. It is your student. It will believe whatever you teach it. Teach it love. Teach it supply. Teach it sacred security. Every moment you open your wallet is a spiritual classroom, and every word you speak inside that moment becomes a prayer, a permission slip to the universe, to either expand or restrict, to either enter or exit. Ask yourself now, what energy lives in your wallet? Do you treat it like a sacred tool or a burden you hide? Do you open it with dread or with devotion? Do you see it as empty or expectant? Because the law responds not to numbers, but to meaning, to intention, to spiritual tone. You may have $100 or one, but if your wallet is filled with gratitude, it becomes a magnet, a holy altar, a receiver of divine increase. The truth is, your wallet has never been just yours. It is your declaration of what you believe about life, about God, about yourself. So today you stop carrying old voices. You stop rehearsing lack. You stop apologizing for divine circulation. Today you declare, my wallet holds sacred space. My wallet is a testimony of trust. My wallet no longer hosts fear. It hosts favor. And in that shift, something profound happens. You don't just change your money. You change your atmosphere. Say these words into your wallet. Say them like you're speaking to the architect of your reality, because you are. Money flows to me freely, faithfully, and forever. This is not a wish. It is not a hope. It is a command. Florence Scovel Shinn called it the law of command. You do not beg the universe. You instruct it. Your word is your wand. And when spoken with belief, it becomes blueprint. You are not a servant of lack. You are the sovereign of supply. And your wallet listens. Picture this. Each time you speak those words, golden letters pour from your mouth like light. They spiral into your wallet. They line the folds. They soak the seams. They imprint the spiritual code of increase. Say it now. With presence. With power. Money flows to me freely, faithfully, and forever. Let the words land inside you. Let them echo through the chambers where fear once lived. Because this sentence carries the three divine energies that rewire your wealth reality. Freely. This means no strain. No desperation. No force. Money does not arrive by demand. It arrives by flow. It circulates where it is honored, not hoarded. When you declare that money flows freely, you unplug the dams of resistance. You release your grip. You shift from clutching to channeling. You become a vessel, not a vacuum. Faithfully. This is about trust. Not in money but in source. Faithfully means it arrives when it should, how it should, through whom it should. It means divine timing, not emotional panic. It means you stop tracking the how and rest in the sacred yes. Like the tide returns to shore, like breath returns to lungs, money returns to you, because you are no longer chasing. You are claiming. Forever. This is the vow. The seal. The end of feast and famine cycles. No more temporary breakthroughs. No more spiritual highs followed by emotional crashes. Forever means you no longer rent abundance with panic. You own the vibration of wealth as your spiritual home. Forever rewires your subconscious to expect consistency, to believe in unbroken flow, to rest in divine reliability. You are no longer the one who wonders. You are the one who knows. Say it again. Money flows to me freely, faithfully, and forever. Now place your hand on your wallet. Feel its texture, its weight. Let it become sacred in your hands. And speak to it, not like a stranger, but like a trusted friend. Say the sentence directly into it, as if you are planting a divine seed, as if the spirit of wealth is listening. Say it before every transaction, before you give, before you receive, before you sleep. Let this sentence become your spiritual software. Let it become the melody your money dances to, because every time you say it with feeling, you don't just program your wallet, you program your world. Now breathe, and ask yourself this. What does forever money feel like in my body? Not a number, not a fantasy, a feeling. Does it feel like calm in your chest? Like safety in your breath? Like ease in your shoulders? Because this is the moment your outer world begins to catch up with your inner awakening. You're not just holding a wallet. You are holding a symbol, a mirror, a magnetic container of belief. And whatever energy you pour into it, flows back into your life multiplied. This is the law of vibration. As Florence Scovel Shinn hinted, even objects respond to the dominant frequency around them. So today we turn your wallet from a passive object into a sacred vessel, a divine chamber of overflow, a magnet for multiplied money. Begin with reverence. Clear a space. Breathe deeply. This is no ordinary act. This is a consecration, a spiritual rebirth of what once simply held currency, now charged to hold consciousness. First, clean the wallet. Not just physically but energetically. Remove every old receipt that whispers lack. Remove cards you never use, clutter that delays divine flow. Wipe it clean. Not with hurry but with presence. You are cleansing history. You are releasing stagnant vibration. Then, just as a sacred altar is adorned with symbols, we bless this wallet with wealth anchors. Add a gold coin. It doesn't need to be valuable in currency. Its value is symbolic. Gold is the color of divine supply, eternal abundance, and royalty. Let it rest in the heart of your wallet like a silent guardian of prosperity. Place an affirmation card, a single piece of paper that carries your soul's decree. Write on it, I am aligned with infinite supply. My wealth is inevitable. Fold it gently. Let it live inside, tucked away but always radiating. Add a gratitude note. Write one thing you're thankful for that money has already brought into your life. Not to beg for more but to ground yourself in the energy of already having. Gratitude magnetizes faster than any desire ever spoken. Now close your wallet. Hold it between both hands like you are cradling something holy. Because you are. And speak this aloud with complete knowing. This wallet holds the frequency of overflow. Say it again. Not as a wish, but as a command. This is Florence's law of the tongue. Your words instruct the invisible. Your voice activates divine law. Visualize for a moment. See your wallet as if glowing from the inside out. A soft golden light expanding with every heartbeat. See it wherever it goes, in your bag, on your desk, in your hand carrying that luminous wealth code. People may see leather or fabric. But you, my friend, you see power. You see spiritual circuitry humming with divine supply. You may forget it's there, but the frequency will not. Energy, once activated with intention, continues to ripple. And now your wallet becomes your silent affirmation, your companion in faith, your echo chamber of enough. Make it a daily ritual. Before you leave home, touch your wallet and whisper, you attract overflow wherever you go. Before you buy anything, rest your fingers on it and say, thank you for reminding me of who I am, a divine magnet for supply. And before bed, place it somewhere sacred. Not tossed aside but honored. You are not worshiping the object. You are honoring what it holds, your beliefs, your frequency, your new identity. And now, I want you to feel into this. What does forever money feel like in your body? Not temporary. Not earned with struggle. But stable. Sacred. Unshakable. Let that feeling rise. Let it flood your nervous system like warm sunlight. Let it wash over old stories of lack, fear, or grasping. Let your body learn the language of receiving without resistance. Journal this tonight. What does it feel like in my body to be in harmony with forever money? Let your hand move freely. Let the truth emerge. Because this isn't just about a wallet. It's about the field you walk in. It's about the frequency you live from. It's about knowing that the divine is not withholding. It's always mirroring what you believe you deserve. And now, you carry a wallet that knows who you are. And everywhere it travels, it whispers your truth into the fabric of the world. I am a vessel of divine overflow. I walk in permanent provision. I live in the sacred current of wealth. Let's keep walking. The energy is building. And the next step? It's about commanding reality itself. There is a moment we rarely speak of. It happens quietly, almost invisibly. You reach into your wallet. You feel the tremble. You hear the whisper of lack. And though your hand moves forward, your heart pulls back. This is the spiritual wound behind most transactions. Not the money itself, but the fear beneath it. The invisible grief of separation from source. You see, every transaction is not just economic. It is sacred. Every time you give, you declare what you believe about the universe. You either echo fear or you radiate faith. When you pay from fear, you reinforce the illusion that supply is limited. When you give from joy, you stand as a vessel of divine circulation. So I ask you now, what do you feel when you spend? Do you hold your breath? Do you worry it won't return? Do you feel smaller as the number leaves your hand? That's not just a financial habit. That's a soul imprint waiting to be rewritten. Florence Scovel Shinn taught clearly and boldly. Your supply is endless, flowing from the divine source. Not your job, not the market, not the bank, but the eternal stream of divine substance. The law of circulation says what is sent with love returns multiplied. Money is not lost. It is released. And what you release with reverence returns with grace. You are not spending money. You are circulating trust. You are planting seeds of prosperity in unseen soil. So here's the reframe that will shatter the old shell of fear. I don't lose money. I circulate it. Say it. Feel it ripple through the vault of your subconscious. Let it correct the shame of lack, the weight of guilt, the tension of release. Now, a sacred affirmation to anchor this truth. I spend with joy, and money returns to me tenfold. Again, not as ritual, but as revelation. Let it reprogram your emotional atmosphere. Visualize it. You hand over money and golden light moves with it. Blessing the cashier. Blessing the business. Blessing the energetic web it travels through. And in return that same light circles back. Stronger. Brighter. Multiplied. It finds its way into your mailbox. Into surprise checks. Into divine ideas. Into sudden promotions. Because what is blessed is never lost. The next time you spend, whether it's a bill, a tip, or a simple cup of tea, pause. Touch your wallet and whisper. This is not loss. This is circulation. Feel the universe nod in agreement. Feel heaven echo your trust. Then smile. You've just shifted from scarcity to spiritual sovereignty. And now a moment for deep inner dialogue. Take your journal. Breathe. And write this prompt across the page. What emotion do I carry when I release money? Let your truth pour out. Not to judge it, but to purify it. This is how we heal, not by force, but by truth bathed in compassion. Because every sacred shift begins with awareness. And from awareness we birth new agreements with life. You are no longer the fearful spender. You are the divine distributor of sacred wealth. Let that be your identity. Let that be your energetic signature. Let that be the frequency you walk with. You are divine substance. Multiply in perfect ways. Let the words fill the air around you. Let them soak into the note like sacred ink. You are not handling paper. You are handling divine energy. Energy that listens, responds, expands. This is the law of increase, the spiritual principle that what you bless grows. What you treat with honor multiplies in mysterious ways. This is not superstition. This is alignment. Florence Scovel Shinn knew the power of sacred speech. She taught that divine substance is everywhere, and it moves according to the words spoken over it. So when you bless a bill, you are not worshiping money. You are awakening its highest mission. You are commanding it to carry light. To go forward and prepare increase. To return bearing gifts greater than what you sent. Now visualize this. Two people. One pulls out money with a sigh, flings it into a drawer, and slams it shut. The other holds the note gently, pauses, speaks a blessing, and places it carefully inside. One treats it as a burden, the other as a sacred tool. Which one do you think the universe entrusts with more? You are always in communication with the unseen. And money, like all forms of energy, mirrors your tone. Handle it like a sacred object, and it will behave like one. Treat it with care, and it will return to you carrying the fruits of your consciousness. This is your new ritual. Each time you place a bill inside your wallet, you pause. You speak over it. You anchor a blessing. Try it for 7 days. Every rupee, every dollar, every cent. Before you store it, hold it and whisper, "You are divine substance. Multiply in perfect ways." Do this with intention, not from habit but from awareness. Watch how your energy around money shifts. Watch how unexpected income appears. How gratitude grows. How your wallet begins to feel like a vault of favor instead of a place of fear. And when you spend, do the same. Release each bill with a quiet affirmation. Smile as it leaves your hand. Say softly, "Everything I touch prospers." Let that phrase become your inner echo, a signature of your soul's agreement with wealth. Because prosperity isn't found in how much you have. It's found in how much light you carry when you handle what you have. So bless your bills. Bless your coins. Bless your receipts. They are all part of the divine orchestra of increase. And as you build this habit, you rewire your nervous system. You dissolve the residue of lack. You begin to associate money not with fear, but with blessing. You become a priest of provision, a caretaker of divine flow. And money, sensing your readiness, flows to you with joy, because it knows in your hands it will serve light. Now breathe in this new identity. Feel the shift in your chest. Let your wallet become your altar. Let your words become your wand. You are not waiting for wealth. You are walking in the ritual of it. And every act of reverence increases what's to come. Words are not just sounds. They are seeds. And every time you speak about money, you plant something in the soil of your subconscious. A harvest is coming. The question is, will it be abundance or absence? Overflow or erosion? Most people speak as if they've made a secret vow of poverty. They say things like, "I'm always broke. Money runs from me. I can't afford that. Money just doesn't stay with me." These aren't harmless phrases. They are spiritual contracts, declarations written into the ledger of your life by your own voice. The law of the tongue, as taught by Florence Scovel Shinn, is not poetic superstition. It is law. It governs form. It determines flow. And when you speak lack, you make room for it. When you declare separation from wealth, the universe obeys. But here's the power you've forgotten. You can revoke the old contract. Right now, you can annul every limiting phrase by replacing it with divine truth. This is the law of substitution. It says you cannot hold two thoughts at the same time. So when one comes, you must choose. You either feed fear or you fertilize faith. Say you catch yourself saying, "I never have enough." Don't just scold yourself. Replace it. Speak instead, "I live in divine surplus. Supply finds me easily." Or you whisper, "I am aligned with the source of all." Do this not once, but every time. Repetition is reprogramming. Your subconscious is always listening. It does not filter. It does not question. It records. It receives your words as instruction, and it creates accordingly. Think of your words as keys. Each one opens or closes a gate. "I'm bad with money" locks you in. "I am a wise steward of wealth" unlocks new possibility. "I can't afford it" tightens the rope. "Money flows to my values and vision" cuts the rope loose. Florence would often guide her students to cancel every negative word with its spiritual opposite. Not with force, but with calm knowing. Not in panic, but in power. You say, "I release that thought. I now speak divine truth." This is not pretending. This is spiritual alignment. So how do you start reprogramming your financial vocabulary? Begin with your mirror. Stand in front of it every morning and look deeply into your own eyes. Not your face, your soul. Then say, "Money is drawn to my joy, not my fear." Feel what rises. Notice the resistance. Don't run. Stay. Say it again. Let your own voice become the sound of permission. You are teaching your body to believe. You are rewiring old grooves with new divine grooves. Next, visualize this. Each word you speak about money drops into your subconscious wallet. Some words sow stones. Others sow seeds. Stones stay silent. Seeds grow. And what you grow, you harvest in your reality. So begin today. Catch yourself in mid-sentence. Not with shame, but with curiosity. Where did that phrase come from? Is it truly you? Or was it passed down like a family heirloom of fear? Let every moment be an opportunity to choose again. Instead of I can't keep money, say, money loves to stay with me. Instead of it's hard to earn, say, opportunities chase me down. Instead of that's too expensive, say, if it's mine by divine right, nothing can stop it. This is how you bless your reality. This is how you become the architect of abundance. You don't beg the universe. You speak the universe into shape. Now breathe. Feel the quiet shift. Your words are no longer weapons of self-sabotage. They are instruments in the divine orchestra of wealth. Hold your wallet in your hand. Not casually. Not as an object of worry or shame. Hold it as a sacred vessel. Press it gently to your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the pulse of your own life echoing through it. This is not just leather or fabric. It is a symbol, a spiritual instrument. And today, you charge it with divine power. This is not performance. It is alignment. You are not begging the universe. You are claiming what is already yours by divine right. You are stepping into the invisible contract of abundance written long before fear rewrote your story. The law of assumption, as taught by Florence Scovel Shinn, says that what you assume as true, becomes true for you. So we do not hope for wealth. We assume it. We breathe it. We speak it into being as a present fact. Not someday. Now. So take a breath. Stand tall. Let your shoulders drop. And with your wallet pressed to the center of your chest, speak the words that rewire your world. Divine substance flows through this wallet. Feel that. See it in your mind's eye. Streams of golden light moving through your wallet like rivers of grace. Energy. Not paper. Not numbers. Substance. It cannot run dry. Say it again. Let the lie of scarcity evaporate in your breath. You are not connected to the economy. You are connected to eternity. This wallet holds the current of the infinite. It is connected to the eternal supply. Speak it as law, because it is. The same source that governs the galaxies, governs your provisions. You are not separate from it. You are a divine extension of it. I bless this wallet. Let your hands become conduits of blessing. Feel warmth radiate from your palms. Pour intention into every fold, every seam, every pocket. Your wallet now holds memory, the memory of divine flow. I bless every hand that fills it. Let your heart expand. Bless the employer, the client, the stranger, the unseen forces. Every hand that contributes to your wealth is now wrapped in light. You do not compete. You complete. You are part of a sacred circulation. I walk in divine wealth now. Not tomorrow. Not when the bills disappear. Now. You walk in divine wealth, because you walk in divine identity. You are a vessel of favor. An instrument of provision. You are what wealth looks like when spirit takes form. Now be still. Let the vibration settle in your body. Breathe with your wallet still over your heart. Not to manifest. To remember. You are not trying to get rich. You are remembering that you already are. This is the law of substitution. You are not denying reality. You are replacing illusion with divine truth. Visualize your wallet now. See it glowing in soft golden light. Everywhere it goes, it leaves a trail of favor. In your pocket. On your desk. In your bag. It radiates energy. It draws abundance. It commands increase. Not because of luck, but because it has been anointed with intention. From this day forward, your wallet is no longer a passive object. It is a prayer in motion. It is a container of consciousness. It is a magnet aligned with divine economy. Use it with reverence. Do not toss it. Do not stuff it with forgotten receipts and fear-based thoughts. Clean it. Honor it. Before every transaction, whisper silently. This wallet holds the current of the infinite. It is connected to the eternal supply. Speak it as law, because it is. The same source that governs the galaxies, governs your provisions. You are not separate from it. You are a divine extension of it. I bless this wallet. Let your hands become conduits of blessing. Feel warmth radiate from your palms. Pour intention into every fold, every seam, every pocket. Your wallet now holds the memory of divine flow. I bless every hand that fills it. Let your heart expand. Bless the employer, the client, the stranger, the unseen forces. Every hand that contributes to your wealth is now wrapped in light. You do not compete. You complete. You are part of a sacred circulation. I walk in divine wealth now. Not tomorrow. Not when the bills disappear. Now. You walk in divine wealth, because you walk in divine identity. You are a vessel of favor. An instrument of provision. You are what wealth looks like when spirit takes form. Now be still. Let the vibration settle in your body. Breathe with your wallet still over your heart. Not to manifest. To remember. You are not trying to get rich. You are remembering that you already are. This is the law of substitution. You are not denying reality. You are replacing illusion with divine truth. Visualize your wallet now. See it glowing in soft golden light. Everywhere it goes, it leaves a trail of favor. In your pocket. On your desk. In your bag. It radiates energy. It draws abundance. It commands increase. Not because of luck, but because it has been anointed with intention. From this day forward, your wallet is no longer a passive object. It is a prayer in motion. It is a container of consciousness. It is a magnet aligned with divine economy. Use it with reverence. Do not toss it. Do not stuff it with forgotten receipts and fear-based thoughts. Clean it. Honor it. Before every transaction, whisper silently. Circulation, not loss. Expansion, not expense. Overflow, not outcome. Repeat the declaration as often as your spirit calls for it. Each time it will go deeper. Each time, it will rewire a layer of lack. Each time, the invisible becomes visible. Now place your wallet back where it belongs. Not as an afterthought, but as a crown symbol of sacred exchange. You have shifted something eternal. You have declared what many never dare to believe. And the universe has heard you. You have journeyed through shadows. Not just financial strain but the ache of spiritual disconnection. You have stood before the mirror of lack and remembered the reflection of your divine inheritance. You have turned fear into flow, scarcity into sacred power. And now, beloved soul, it is time to walk. Not as one who seeks, but as one who remembers. You no longer chase abundance. You embody it. Imagine this. You are walking barefoot across a golden path. Not metaphorically. See it. Feel it. The ground beneath your feet glows with soft, radiant light. It bends for you, supports you, sings beneath every step. This is the frequency of overflow, the currency of the divine. It doesn't roar. It hums gently like a sacred lullaby. And it knows your name. You are not here to get rich. You are here to reveal the richness that has always been within you. Your energy speaks louder than your wallet ever could. It enters rooms before you do. It signs contracts before paper is touched. It magnetizes. It declares. It makes way for miracles. You don't prove your worth. You walk in it. You don't hope for overflow. You carry it in your bones. Your supply does not begin in the bank. It begins in your breath. In the vibration of your spoken word. In the quiet yes you whisper to the universe each morning. You are the keeper of wealth's home. Not its beggar. Not its servant. Its sanctuary. So now we rise into a sacred rhythm. A 7-day spiritual immersion. Not to manifest, but to remember. To align. To activate the divine pattern already etched within you. Day 1. Hold your wallet at sunrise. Look at it as though it were alive. Because it is. Speak softly but firmly. I bless the substance within this wallet. Let your voice be the architect of new beginnings. Day 2. Begin your affirmation journal. Write in gold ink if you can. Not for aesthetic, but to imprint prosperity into your nervous system. Write this truth 10 times with feeling. I walk in overflow. I speak from divine supply. I am the keeper of wealth's home. Day 3. Place your wallet under your pillow at night. Not as superstition, as spiritual symbology. Let your subconscious rest upon divine circulation. Before sleep say, money is my servant. I am its wise and peaceful master. Day 4. Walk barefoot if you're able. Outside. In your room. Wherever feels sacred. With each step silently repeat. I am supported. I am provided for. I am safe in the flow. Feel heaven touching earth through your feet. Day 5. Bless someone financially. A tip. A gift. A silent donation. And say, as I give, I circulate divine increase. Watch what multiplies. Day 6. Speak to your wallet twice. Once in the morning. Once at night. Say, you are the house of divine wealth. You are always filled. You are never empty. Feel the peace settle in your chest. Day 7. Light a candle. Sit in silence. And listen for the whisper within. Ask, where am I still holding lack? Then release it. Say, I release the illusion of not enough. I am chosen for overflow. Breathe. Feel the exhale of your ancestors. The soft applause of unseen forces. This is not a ritual of superstition. This is spiritual science. The law of assumption. The power of the tongue. The law of substitution. All dancing in harmony like a divine orchestra. You are not just walking with overflow. You are becoming it. Let this truth root itself in your spirit. You are the evidence of divine abundance made visible. You are what grace looks like when it learns to walk on earth. You are what wealth sounds like when it finds its true voice. So say this aloud now. Let the universe record it. Let heaven echo it. Let your cells remember it. I walk in overflow. I speak from divine supply. I am the keeper of wealth's home. And so it is. Let this be your rhythm, your song, your spiritual scent. Walk now, peacefully, triumphantly, as one who lacks nothing, as one who gives without fear, receives without guilt, and walks without doubt. If this has touched your soul, speak it forward. Share it with someone who has forgotten who they are. Let the world remember its divine inheritance. Let this message circle the globe like a sacred echo. Let it awaken the energy of overflow in every willing heart. Your journey is not ending. It's unfolding. Keep walking. The golden path awaits.